the name tags, so everybody just had to make themselves known and try to make them votes. We got some people that I met at some cemetery. The reason I'm introducing them, we all got a part of this Shreveport cemetery.
Yeah.
They were just like down home people when I met them. Jim Fuller and his wife Cindy, they made the book for us. Billy Mills, he's from down there. Me and him rubbed elbows since the 60s. Just down here, run into each other.
He said he dated a pretty good girl.
This is Kenny. Billy, if anybody needs some help, Jim, any of them, they're redoing the cemetery. They kind of get out on our level. It was awesome. Monroe's going to say the blessing. I guess if I eat. Anybody else that wants to say a blessing too, just follow Monroe.
Father, we thank you for this day. For today, we thank you for these miracles. We just thank you for the blessing.
You better save them some ribs or
Yes.
Let me get out of the way.
Hey, Daddy, I got your regular coat down here. Would you rather have it? Would you rather have this diet? Would you rather have the regular one? Bye. You too. Y'all be careful.
Oh, boy, that's it. Wow. Doing that, thank you.
Here we are in the car. It is hot. We had to come and get some air conditioning. So we're about to go back and set some more heat.
Wonderful. I was going to tell you something. Should I feel should the shadows should my heart feel lonely and ever and long, Jesus is my portion. Never constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow. I know He watches. I see. Because I am happy, I sing. Because I'm free. Oh, His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches. He watching me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow. I know He
Child, you need to get out of that song. We're gonna find it.
Can I get in that picture? That's all I can. I want my picture.
Did you get it good? That'll be all right. You take it to the fridge.
All right.
Take it up.
Hey, Arnie, take one. Take one.
Good, Mama. Take it up.
Melissa? I was videoing, so I had her take pictures. I don't know what Hey.
Hey, did you get some good pictures?
I think so. Hope so. I haven't taken very many though.
Nothing God knows I really need. There are miracles and blessings for me. We complain about our shoes when some people don't have no feet. I think things over. All of my good days. Outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Sometimes my clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I messed up, what's the Lord? Lord, why so much pain? But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they cannot see. So I'll just say thank you, Lord. I won't complain. God has been so good to me. He's been good to me. More than this whole world or you could ever be. He's been so good to me. He dried all of my tears away. Turned my midnight into day. So I'll just say thank you, Lord. Lord, you made a way out of no way. Thank you, Lord. You put the sunshine back in my dark day. Thank you, Lord. I've been lied on, but thank you, Lord. I sure been talked about, but thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
That was good. I like that.
And Savannah, taking care of us. And you look so good. I love you, Aunt Savannah. And look, Mark is here.
Hey.
Charlotte's Mark.
I love you.
Wow, good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, and Ting. Here's old Ting. You remember he got those squirrels out of your attic one time?
I love you.
How are you doing?
Oh, just making it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've got a little flower to put in your room.
Oh, how pretty.
And let's just go in.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, come on.
Well, we will. I've got. Let me pass this on. Ma'am, is it okay if I give them all a
Yeah.
piece of it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I will.
Let's see.
We can go to your room. Let me give everybody a piece. So we won't.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
What was your name?
Ting. Ting Arrington. That's right.
Tim.
Yeah.
And
Mark. And Charlotte's boy.
yeah,
Charlotte.
I remember you.
Yes, ma'am. I hope so.
Yeah, I do.
I love you so much.
I love you.
I see your name on a star up there hanging from the ceiling. That white one right there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You want me to unwrap it for you?
Well, let's all take a seat or
I think was gonna go
gonna go where?
take the plant to your room.
Yeah, wherever.
Miss Spence, wake up, baby. Sit back.
Kiss your hand in there.
Yeah, come on, whatever.
All right.
Here's Mr.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay, we'll go around then.
Let's get this.
You want to?
Oh,
Whatever y'all want to do.
all right. How you doing?
There's Mr. Goodbar. Get your piece of candy there. Let me just give everybody a piece of candy and we can go. I want to take your flower to your room. Here's your piece of candy. Did we get everybody?
I think so.
Hey, come on in.
Hey.
This is Hank and Savannah. You were
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm fine. How you been? This is my wife Lucy.
This is Hank's wife.
Savannah, how are you?
Glad to see you.
Yeah, glad to see you too.
And
We're giving everybody
Mark.
and Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll go put your flower in your
those are
room.
beautiful. Aren't
Yeah, we'll set it in your window.
they? Yeah.
Okay, let's walk down here to your room. I'm so glad to get to see you. And here, you want your candy now, or you want it later? You like Hershey's, don't you?
Oh, okay.
You like Hershey's?
Yeah.
I'll put some in your pocket and set it in your room. Okay.
She doesn't have a window close to her
Yeah, well,
bed.
I beg your pardon?
She doesn't have a window close to her bed.
Oh, she got, which room is she in now? I thought she used to
And,
have.
you know, the name is on the door.
Okay, well, she's got a little table in there, doesn't she? We can set
A
a
little
little.
table.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I love y'all.
I love
Love
you.
you
I'm
too.
so glad to get to see you.
This is good.
Uh-huh. What's your favorite?
That was her radio in there.
It was? What happened?
The one I brought down here in September, put in her room. That's it, in there.
Tell Melissa I'm sure she'll take care of it.
Well, it's all beat up now.
I know, you look so good. Your hair looks good. Our hair's the same color. It always was. It first was red and then orange and now it's white. That was me and you. The only two redheads in the family. I thought you had a window. Do you see him?
Yeah, it's right here. Savannah Willis.
Okay. Okay, that's in this cook for a little. That's it. All right, we're visiting with Miss Willis. Miss Willis, Savannah Willis. Okay, we can put her flowers over here, Mark.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's Uncle Ted. There's
Oh, there's a
Ted
radio.
Willis.
Yeah.
Mhm. No, there's
It
the
is still
radio
here.
over
Okay.
there.
It's the same kind.
That's
It
Ted, isn't it?
That's it. That is Ted. That's him.
He died, didn't
Yeah, he did. He died. And you know, he and Ting have the same birthday.
he? He did.
July 9th. Next week will be Uncle Ted's birthday. And we just went to the cemetery and
You did?
put some flowers. Remember how we always went to all the places? We went to the Evans, the Lairds. I'm going to put you some candy in your pocket. You got a pocket or not? Okay.
I'm so glad to see y'all.
We can go out on the patio. Let's see. This is, that's Uncle Ted, and that's all his little grandchildren. That's all those little old kids of Pat Willis's. He had a whole bunch of them, didn't he?
Yeah.
And of course, that's Barbara's family. She gets to make, that's the Kennedys. That's Essie, Barbara, Kathy, Norval.
Every time we'd get down to like
Chris,
30,
Mindy.
40, then we'd win
Is that
100
Christy?
credits and we'd run back up and sit
And
there.
that's Jerry
Finally, we
Glenn's
just almost
little
went to
granddaughter, and that's Tracy.
sleep. You just couldn't lose
I
at all.
wouldn't take nothing
We just
for
kept
y'all
on.
coming.
Oh, and that's,
We finally had to
what's
cash
his
it in.
name's
and-
wife? Shelby.
Shelby.
Got a couple of their children.
Yeah, I got about
Gordon and his
$10
wife. And
worth
there's
of nickels.
Brian and Jerry. Ed, and I don't know.
You know, I lost 40 bucks. And
Yeah,
It
that's
must be
an-
Christie's bow.
Oh, that's Christy's husband. Yeah, that's that Andrew.
Too?
Christy, Blaylock's
yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what their last name is now. That's what Barbara said. He
Let me see, I
said,
want to show Lucy.
he said, Barbara Kennedy
There's some
always has her
Kennedys.
pictures. Always gets her picture in the group. Here, you can have these.
Oh, wow.
Let's see,
I'll see
that's
them.
Kathy.
Oh, right. I met her yesterday.
And
Everything.
Right, everything
Yeah.
looks nice. She used to have
Y'all come on
over
and
there.
sit. sit
Well, we
down.
can go out.
Is this
on the
hers from her
patio.
home?
Okay.
Is it?
Yes.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay. Now, is Chris?
Well, I'll
Sit
just
down in
sign.
this chair.
Okay.
That may be Miss Cook's.
It says Savannah. on it.
No, that's expensive.
I mean, but that chair may be Miss Cook's.
And
I've forgotten if they have a lobby.
Here you go, why don't you just sit down?
Okay, well, you sit down.
You come
Been
sit by
sitting,
me. You
hey,
come sit
Savannah,
by
I'm
me.
ready to stand up for a little bit. I've been sitting in the car all morning.
You know, when I was watching the Grammys, when one of them won a Grammy, they
Yeah,
got up there
it's,
and like,
Old times
and Hank and I, we were just dating, and I was looking at, and I didn't know he was white, and he was so nice about his wife. I mean, he said just these beautiful things about his wife, and he called me like the next day, he's like,
And remember when Willis and Ting, you had those squirrels in your attic? You remember that, and they went and got all those, dug all those squirrels,
and it turned out it was.
cleaned up your attic, and fixed it where the squirrels couldn't get back in.
is this her?
So,
Yeah.
That was over on East Boulevard.
yeah, we've had a time.
We've
haven't we?
had a wonderful life.
Yeah. How you doing?
All right.
And Ting, you probably, too, Ting never had a beard before. That may be why she didn't know.
Maybe so.
It's taken years off of his life. God, he said he looked like George Clooney the other day.
This way, so.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh,
Yeah, sit down back.
That's all right. We stand up here. Feels good.
We've traveled so much, we've sat down enough. We're ready to
yeah, we
stand up a
drove. We
minute.
drove from Nashville.
I can see you now better than it. You know, I know.
Oh, you know Mark. You know Mark. He would always travel with Mama
I
everywhere.
know it. I don't want y'all standing up there.
Oh, we're fine.
Well, I'm
That's
not
fine.
offering you any chairs or anything, cause I'm leaving
Yeah.
for the day and maybe for a week. I don't
Oh,
know how
wow.
long.
Good.
But I
That'd be good for you.
my mother, well, she's dead now, but she
Now,
did
where
live
were
in Bernice.
were you over?
Uh-huh.
Well, we lived in Columbus, Ohio. Me and Ting are in
Uh-huh.
Columbus, and Tim
Around
and Willis.
Bernice, that's where
And
you
Hank and
from?
Lucy live in Washington, D.C., over in Virginia.
Yeah, Bruce comes and gets your daughter.
Yeah, and so we saw Bubba and Pat, Melissa, Cy and Toby yesterday.
You did.
Yeah, it's good to get out for a
Oh, yeah,
while.
yeah. I don't get to go much.
One of you sit down.
Why don't you sit down?
You sit down, Ting, and
Yeah.
Mark, you can sit here on this.
You want to sit?
No, I'm fine.
Fine.
I'm really
It is real hot outside. It's
It
pretty
is hot
hot.
out there.
Yeah.
I can't carry my coat, so I'm gonna,
You can
take my coat back to wear
Miss
it.
Cook's packing
We'll
up.
all just,
You're
I may
fine.
need it, so-
Or
yeah.
you can take it off if it gets too hot.
She's gonna take her.
Yeah,
We're not in here much.
this has been a long time, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's got a little refrigerator. Yeah, got her coat. Your flowers are pretty.
They are pretty.
Yeah. I'll be Billy put them up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I gotta take some pictures. I was gonna take them when I went home.
I had sent her a little album full of pictures, but I
I was
don't know.
always going to the fair.
There's a whole bunch here.
Y'all have
Who
a
is
good
that?
time, don't you?
Her step-grandchildren sent her.
Margaret and
Yes.
But I ain't got
Laird
to-
and Uncle
you know,
Glenn.
I've lived in several different towns, and over the
Hey,
country.
Margaret.
Yeah, that's one of the
Worst place yet
picnics.
for
There's
stealing.
Glenn,
They will
Margaret,
steal your clothes off of you if you have them on
that's
if you're
Gail.
not careful.
Laird.
Yes, sir, they start that at
That's
night.
in
as soon as
Kathy's
it goes- gets
backyard.
dark.
This?
They go roaming around.
This
Oh,
right here is in Kathy's
I'll be
backyard.
dog.
Yeah, boy, I that
That
thing that I really
That's
care
Margaret.
for.
Margaret.
You have to lock it up.
Yeah, I have to lock it up, and I don't have a lock for you. They don't allow you to have locks.
That's Aunt Margaret.
Well, you put it on
And
your
Uncle
coat.
Glenn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Laird, who wasn't there.
This mirror is not.
Does he look, is it Al? He looks like Alvin.
Yeah, but I think there's a family kind of a family resemblance
Maybe
with
it's
a
the
lot of,
mustache.
it's our little
That's probably
brown
20
beady
years
eyes
ago.
too.
Oh, really?
We've all got a Grandpa Laird's eyes, I guess.
Wait,
Bonnie,
Let me see.
Kathleen.
Where is that?
Oh, wow.
That's probably in Dallas.
These look
Kathleen
like
and
some of the ones
Bonnie are
Kate-
living in
But
Dallas
that-
now. So
Yeah,
that
that's
must be
Grandma. That's my
Kathleen's
grandmother,
dog.
and
I
that's
guess that's
Aunt
where they
May,
live in
and that's our
Dallas.
mother. And that's Aunt Savannah. She
I hadn't seen
changed,
Kathleen
and that's
in a
Aunt
long
Catherine.
time.
Wow.
Here's
And this
Bonnie
is all
with her
of them
dog.
at one of our, that's out at Camp Margaret, that's one of our, when everybody was living but Mother and Aunt, that's everybody but Mother and Aunt Catherine. Wow.
Big magnolia tree right outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
So there were 9 of them
A
altogether?
lot of plants.
8 girls and 1 boy.
Came up.
And the boy is Glenn, right?
Yeah,
Uncle
he's,
Glenn?
and he's
Oh,
right.
is that the picture from?
That's from
that's
Camp
a-
Margaret.
Yeah.
One year, Kathleen took it and had prints made for everybody. There you are, you always wore that pretty blue top, and there's Bibby.
You can put these
Yeah,
up.
the
corner,
Might be a
yeah,
little
they were
nicer
just-
so she can
Essie.
see them.
Looking like she always did.
Who?
Essie,
Yeah.
Lynn, Elsie,
do
Margaret.
that if I move the
Yeah.
camera.
I was glad.
Good times, wasn't it? We had a lot of good times.
I'm so glad y'all came.
You saw that one?
Yeah, that's excellent.
Where was Larry?
And he was on some big trip up.
They went to Idaho or something like that. He had this big trip planned.
They went to England for a month to stay with, visit Susan.
I thought she was in Germany. I keep thinking
No,
of
she's in
different
England,
stuff.
but Hardy said she's gonna go to school somewhere, some
Y'all
college
have a
in
good time,
Scotland.
don't you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Y'all come on.
I'm gonna go get drink water.
Okay,
Some water.
okay. They probably got some vending machines around here somewhere.
Well, I don't know where they
There's
are.
Cokes in the back of the car.
I'm sitting there.
They're not cold, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last
I'm
thing.
glad to see you.
Oh, you too.
Did you
I
want
miss
to buy
seeing you all the
Coke?
time.
You do?
I do.
I'll maybe get one on the way out.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Because you
Have
know,
to
my
keep this
mother and I
little
live in
one.
Tennessee.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
And how's she
Well, I
doing?
think he
Good.
was pointing
Doing
stuff
really
out
good.
to me, and then we
He was
ended up
giving the
down by the
grant.
cemetery,
And,
and then
But
I
we
kept
only
seeing
get to come to
signs
town every-
for the same thing.
So
you know,
often.
like one sign said go here left, and then
Always
we
wanna
drive
make a
around,
point
and then
to come
it
and
said
visit.
go right.
We
You know,
do.
so
We are
clearly
good.
we're making
I'm
this.
glad.
It's like,
I'm
okay, we're making
glad
this
to
so far.
see y'all.
Well, maybe I got in a little turned around, and I thought such and such did such and such, so that's why we were late.
Well, we did
But
the
mostly
same.
he was taking me, you know, and showing me this, and saw where the drugstore that's no longer there, but you used to sit out with your feet on the brick wall and
Yeah. I still
drink
got-
sodas and
yeah.
smoke cigarettes.
He got me a brick. I got it at the house from there. When they tore it down, he went by there and picked me up a brick. Probably one I had my
Where
foot
was
propped
that?
up on.
That was at the corner drugstore in Cedar Grove, but it's not there anymore. They've torn all that down out there
Oh, yeah.
where they used to.
Used to hang
Everything looks a lot different in town. We
The
had
market,
I'm sure
lived
it
here
does.
in
I'm
12
sure it
years.
does.
They'd
I
always turn around and come
remember.
back, walk back
Yeah.
by again.
And he showed me where the drive-in theater was.
Yeah, the old Sunset Drive.
Yeah.
You see everybody you ever wanted to know right there on Saturday night. No,
And I
ma'am.
couldn't find the Evans plot. I couldn't find Evans plot, but I saw.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the Evans. It was Kennedy. It was
Well, if
Kennedy.
anybody
Pete
thinks
Kennedy. I
that, they
couldn't-
might need it worse than you
That
do.
was-
I saw Evans and Larry, but I couldn't find Uncle Pete's grave. You always would take me right to it.
Yeah.
How did Eva's and Papa's look?
There you
Clark
go.
done to
It
do
was
that.
cleaned up good?
We set a little silk, some silk. We set some silk violets out by Mother's grave. She always loved violets.
Yeah.
But I thought some daylilies were planted there.
Was what?
I thought daylilies was planted there at around Rusty and Daddy's grave, but I didn't see him.
I remember that first, right there, you know.
Ted?
Ted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good that you said
And
those
that was
pictures
me and
on.
Eva, I think, and that wasn't it?
On the bottom down there? It
Yeah.
is, when y'all were little girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who else is in that picture besides you and Ethan down there on the bottom?
I don't-
Catherine?
That's my legs, I believe.
I
Yeah,
know
that is. You can look at her bow leg. You see your bow legs anywhere.
Yeah, there's Mama and May and Catherine and me. No, that's me.
Yeah. And that's Eva.
Yeah.
And Charlotte's picked little pictures look just like that.
Well, where was that taken? Do you remember where y'all were there?
Yeah. Yeah. And look how my legs look.
Bowed out.
That's right.
She got out to be.
She's way back there.
Yeah.
Not too much difference.
Gertrude. It looks like, I think. isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And that's Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Grandma. She was so pretty. And then somebody hung up a blanket or something. Let me see that, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All the young ladies and their men.
That's the,
So that, which one's your mom?
And Mom and Daddy, Mother and Daddy, Uncle Ted and Aunt Savannah, Uncle Herman and Catherine. They were all married men, a lot older than me.
yeah. And
Uncle Alvin and Aunt May, and he's holding his hands over Hardy's eyes. Hardy and Uncle Glenn and Aunt Gertrude.
yeah.
She was beautiful. She had really pretty red hair.
Yeah,
What
thanks.
was Aunt May's husband's name?
Alvin.
Alvin.
Alvin Johnson.
And I know
He
Mama.
smoked filterless camels.
I remember that.
I was gonna
Drove
say.
Drove that old red
Now
pickup
that
truck
I'm on my
beat
health
up.
kick, put it at these
Forever.
things out.
Well,
Tina always says there's nothing worse than a reformed fatty. These people that lose weight, you know, always. So I guess a reformed anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to be good.
You're pretty good. You're a lot better than Kenny Durham.
uh-huh.
Did he quit
Did all
smoking?
that.
Yeah, and the way
Look at those
his
dresses. Those were.
uh,
What? year
One of the
were you
ways he
born?
keeps
how old
not
do you think
smoking
this
is
picture
to-
Excuse me.
belittle other
Oh,
smokers.
yeah.
I
tell them
know
how
it.
bad they are. And
You're not bow-legged now, are you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we got one.
see,
My grandmother had what we call chicken legs. You know, this
Yeah, I'll
just
make
really
you a
thin
copy of it.
little legs. And my little sister, who doesn't look like her anyway, but she's got her
Got her
legs,
legs.
and she's got her chicken legs.
Now, who is this?
Ting, that's Ting. He used to come over there on East Boulevard and work around your house and fix things for you. My husband. Now you remember Ting, though.
I know.
But he didn't have a beard then.
Yeah.
Oh, no
that's,
problem.
Didn't
is
have
that
a beard.
yours, so your picture you'll be moving?
Me and
That's
Willis
Aunt
used to
Savannah's.
come over there, my son. Willis, and
Well,
work
I'm
around
just so
your house.
glad that y'all came.
Me too.
Yeah. Down there, you know, you.
Uh-huh. We drove a long way to see you. I mean, we came from Columbus, Ohio.
Well, I'm so glad to
I
see you.
know, I'm glad to see you.
I'm so glad.
I remember when you worked at the front desk at Confederate, and I would come and stay with you all day up there at the information booth.
Yeah.
You and Eva used to sit there and
Me and
talk to
Eva.
people.
Yeah. I believe Eva's, I don't know.
No, she died in 72.
80.
82, excuse me.
Eva.
Your
I
sister.
remember her so much.
And then you worked at Selber's after you retired from there. You worked at Selber Brothers till you was 70, I guess, for years and years. You
Not recent,
did something there.
but we know that you will be,
Thanks.
so we watch you.
And you got us all free perfume samples.
Yeah, we
Oscar
hear
de
your
la
noise at
Renta.
night.
That's
Always
it.
handing out Oscar de la
I
Renta.
thought it was Estee Lauder.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get
good.
Yeah, I'm having a
addresses
good
out of
time, aren't I?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we are. We're having a
Just
great
because
time.
of you, that's why.
thing there, but I'll probably be back the next few days.
I
just to
mean,
get what
pills.
And
I have
I'm
my
the
little
one
ice
that's
chest back.
glad.
And you know,
Good.
I tried it. My daughter got that for me, and
She
she,
used to make the best
her
grilled cheese
little
sandwiches
son,
in the
he's
world.
sweet as he can be, he's rather good.
Yeah.
And ice
And
cold
he
Coke.
brings me Cokes.
Coke and a grilled
And did
cheese.
you know,
that's
I
pretty
made
good.
get one out of
Yeah,
that
every
whole
time
carton.
somebody came
People
by,
come in, you
you
get them?
Really?
fix the Coke and
they
a grilled
still like
cheese.
everything around here. Yeah. But that's what I got the little chest for.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted it for.
And when
Yeah,
I worked in
some of
Buckner
them got it
Square,
for me.
you'd had my lunch. You'd had my lunch
I'm
ready
gonna
every
take
day.
that home in a few
Stewed
days
tomatoes
because
and
I don't get
biscuits.
much use
Oh,
of it.
Oh boy, that was
It's
good.
nice
I
to be
wish
able
I
to have
could
a cold
some
Coke.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does you good. Yeah. When you're tired anyway, and just get your good old Coke and sit down and enjoy
I
it.
just can't believe y'all came.
Well, believe it. Here we are.
Well, your folks came to see you, but mine hadn't come.
Well, they will. This is.
Are they running late? They're supposed to be here at a certain time to pick you up.
No, I'm not going. I don't know. I'm going back to my mother. Still just passed away recently, and we still have her home place down there. But I was just going to go back down there and stay a few days. I'm not intending to stay for good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back up here, and so I just thought I'd mention it to you that Savannah's still my roommate, and we'll get along okay.
Well, I'm glad you told us that.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
So anyhow,
Yeah.
I just thought
That's nice.
Well, good. I'm
I
proud that
may
y'all are
get
together.
back and not
You like
find a
see
thing
'em?
here. Yeah, I like all of them. I may get back and not find a thing here. I don't know. We don't have the key. We don't have a door. At night we can't lock that door.
Well, that's good, because what if there was a fire or something?
Well, I had thought about that too. But if it was a fire, I think I could kick it down. I could kick
Okay.
that door down. I believe it's just it's not no real
It's not
expensive
too
door or
hard.
nothing, but it's where you can't lock the
Well,
thing.
don't get in her way. You're supposed to drive.
Where are you folks from?
Y'all have a good time, don't you?
We're from Ohio.
Ohio.
We live in Ohio. And he lives in Tennessee, and they live in Virginia. So
Uh-huh.
we're
So
scattered,
we're all from-
scattered about.
Yeah.
But we're all from here originally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're
We
all
have
from
scattered over the
Shreveport,
years.
except Lucy. She's from
Yeah.
Alabama.
But they like me anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good old Southern girl.
I just don't sound like it anymore.
I was glad to see everybody.
I know you were.
Yeah. There's a Papa. Now who's
No, that's Ted. There's not a picture. Grandpa doesn't have a picture here, but I've got a good one of him and Uncle Hiram.
and down there?
I'll send it to you. I have a good picture of Grandpa sitting at Betty Farmer's house. Remember Betty and Buzz? Remember,
Uh-huh.
me and you used to go see Betty every time I came to town. Betty Farmer.
I remember they're sitting around and he'd go sit down and we'd all be there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the baby,
And there's when y'all were little children.
my legs.
You were the baby of the family when that was taken.
Yeah.
There were more to come, right?
Yeah, there was more, but they said she was always Grandma's favorite. Now that's what they say, Aunt Savannah,
Said
that
what?
you were Grandma's favorite.
Sure enough. Well, I'm so glad y'all came.
I'm glad to be here.
Is there anything else you could sit down on?
No,
No,
he
I'm
said,
fine. I've been sitting forever, riding around.
I'm scarce of chairs. That one right there is the only one I have left. People steal them.
well, that's
And
okay.
when I was here the first time, I had a bigger room, and I had a dining room set. Chair, table and 6 chairs, I believe. But the time I got home again, back home, I just had 4 chairs. Somebody done picked up some of them. So anyway, we just may have to make the best of it.
Well, that's a shame somebody would steal all
Oh,
your
they start
stuff.
in, honey, I think the minute the sun goes down. Oh, I want to show you something.
Let's see what I can do.
This bottle of water right here is worth, I don't know how much to me, it wouldn't take nothing in the world for it. There's one certain old man that comes around, tries to get a hold of every woman he can. So I filled this bottle up with water, sit right over there on the table by my bed. And one night, of course, we have these curtains, and when you have and have another down there and pull it up this way. When you have a light on here, you can be on the other side and you can see the shadow.
Right.
That's what I saw, his shadow. I didn't really see him, but I saw his shadow, and it was plain as everything that I knew it was him. And I got up and I come up behind him and I whammed him over the head, and he's scared, so he gets away from me when he sees me now.
Well, I bet he does.
I don't know where he really knew what hit him or not.
I doubt it.
I doubt if he knew, but I just said, well, I got to have some kind of protection.
Right.
And that
exactly.
afternoon, I filled this bottle with water, and I wouldn't take nothing for this whole bottle.
Well, that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you can certainly run anybody with. That's a soda pop bottle, and fill it full of water. Keep it sitting where you can grab it.
You put a knot on their head, they're not going to come back.
I hit him hard. I woke up, I slid off the bed right here. And I come walking right up along here, and he was standing right along there. And I said, what in the hell you doing in my house this time of night? And I drove that bottle back and whammed, and he took off running. Woo! Yeah, he left in a hurry.
I bet. I had a concussion to go with it.
And ain't been back since.
No, I've seen him a few times.
But
he don't speak to me and say nothing to me, and I dare him speak to me. I
He
don't
just
even
runs the
open
other
his
way.
mouth. Yeah, he goes the other direction.
Well, I'm glad you're here to watch over everything. You're
I don't
protector.
say I watch over everything, but so far we've got along that we hadn't had to have any help or anything.
Yeah.
If I had to, I have a sister lives just across the hall over there. Evelyn Bynog. And she works up there at the, up there in that building. And so anyway, I feel more confident by having them that close to us. And I can holler in the night, you know.
Right.
I fixed Aunt Savannah a little album that looks like this. I don't know if that's our pictures or not. No, that's not ours. That must be her. It's hers.
Oh, watch out for the
watch
water.
out
For the water. Moni.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that their house in Ringgold?
Yeah, I believe that is her house. Isn't that her, or is that her bed in Kathleen's? Hey, you know, I wonder why somebody would take that.
Did you look in the shift room?
It sure is.
Well, they might get so much stuff that they
Yeah, I guess.
box it away.
You can pull that door right there back of the light shining. It's just blankets.
Y'all got together and came, huh?
Yes, we
ma'am.
did.
Wouldn't have missed it for anything.
That's done a long time ago, hadn't it?
Yes.
It had a lot of old pictures and it had just about everybody in the family.
Did you go through all those?
Yeah, I thought I did, but somebody in the family might have.
That was
Oh,
my,
there's something over there.
looks like my,
I opened that cassette player and there's a cassette in there that says to Aunt Savannah from Willis.
Yeah, he made her. Okay.
well, I really couldn't believe y'all came.
I know. We don't get down here very often, Aunt Savannah.
Uh-huh.
But you're looking good.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe.
You got your nails done? Look how pretty those are.
Oh, we go to the
Oh,
beauty
yeah.
shop once in a
Oh,
while.
yeah, look at her
No,
nails.
they shampoo our hair and fix it for us and fix our nails and don't charge us a thing for it.
Really?
Right. I've been knowing that lady that does that for years. I don't know where somebody, the government pays her. I mean, somebody pays her, I reckon.
I'm so glad. I can't believe y'all came.
Yes, ma'am. We've had some good times, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I hadn't even noticed myself down the bottom.
Well, we're gonna need to go on in a little bit, Aunt Savannah. You're gonna have your lunch here, and we're gonna leave you some candy over there.
Well, that's
We'll
just
go
too
up there and
good.
eat in the dining hall when it's
I
time to
would.
eat.
And I may get to come back tomorrow. We're gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh, well, good, good.
Do you wanna go back down to the dining room and wait for your lunch?
But they don't start serving till right at 12,
They
I
do?
think. So we'd have to sit there and wait.
Have to do what?
We'd have to sit there and wait.
Sit there and
till
wait, she said, but that's where you
Oh,
were,
yeah.
that's where you were sitting when we got here. You were sitting down
Yeah.
at the table.
I'm so glad. I can't believe
I
y'all
know.
came.
That's what I had to put up with.
I hadn't even looked him on. And that was Mama, you see.
Yeah.
He's okay as far as his moral acts. You know, he's a nice little fellow. But we got one around here I am afraid of. Ooh. Well, yeah, that's
Now,
one
who
I
are
read in
you?
the bottle on.
Mark?
Not this
Mark?
one.
Uh,
The one
Charlotte.
I'm Eva's grandson.
Charlotte's
that
son.
I'm scared of.
Eva's,
Grandson. I'm Charlotte's son.
sure enough. Yeah. Well, time goes on.
Yes, it does.
I love all of you.
We want to
We
go,
love
we
you
want to
too.
get to go see Uncle Glenn. You know, he can't get out of bed. He doesn't walk around or anything.
Yeah.
So we want to go over there and see him a little bit. But I'm going to try to come back tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What?
She's
Anytime.
not
You want to go back down there where you were when we came
Oh,
in?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If she's not here tomorrow, that's where she'll be at that front door.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice
Thank you.
seeing you, Miss
Nice to
Cruz.
see you.
Same to y'all. No, don't forget your purse. If there's any money in it, we'll have a blowing time.
Well,
Well, be careful
can't
on the
believe
road.
Thank you. It's
all
nice to
right,
meet you.
thanks.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay.
Oh, there's someone that do that.
Bye-bye, Miss Cook.
Yeah, right there's the back door. That's where we park.
yeah.
It's a nice little crafty name plate.
Go out there sometime.
Yeah, it's so
She
hot.
gets
Hank
asked
said
if
he
it's
thought it
named
was just
later.
too hot.
Here,
Go out.
with the water bottle weapon.
You know, I got all that on here. I can't wait to go back and listen to it.
Oh, did you put on?
Yeah, it's been taken. You couldn't see her, but I'm sure you could hear.
She'd sneak up behind you and crack you over the head with that water bottle.
Glad we done.
And I walked down behind him.
So what in the hell are you doing in my house this time of night?
Is your friend?
This, what's your name? I forget.
Are you Eva Meek? Okay, I saw your name on the door.
Yeah. This is my,
I'm her niece. My name is Eva.
Well, my name's Eva.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
We could be cousins.
And that's Mark.
Oh,
Your
that's,
great nephew.
Yeah, her nephew.
I love you too.
I love you.
I got to get in here and get that thing and back here and back. So they won't come, baby.
This is the best people I've got.
Boy, it's been hot these last couple of days.
Let me see who's in here. But I don't like that girl.
She always wants. Which one in the blue?
No, yeah, regular. This is my friend.
I'm her niece from Ohio.
Yeah.
Now, you were in that chair over there. Does she go back to the same chair? That's your chair, okay.
And there's
Hi, yeah. She's got a pretty red sweater.
yeah, it sure has. Y'all leaving?
We got to go, but I'm gonna see you again before I go back to Ohio. I love you, Auntie.
I love you. I love you.
Let Hank bless you.
Love you.
I love you.
It's my turn now. I'm gonna get one more good one in there. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I love all of you.
I'll see you again before I go, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take care. We love you.
And eat all your dinner,
Okay.
so you'll grow up to be big and fat like me.
You're not with that.
See, I'll see you later.
Bye, Savannah.
Okay, we will. Bye-bye.
Oh, we gotta get keyed out, I think.
Oh, right. Do we have to do something to get out?
Wouldn't do, just have the back door.
Can you use your cell phone here?
I don't have it with me.
Oh, do you have it, you don't have a cell phone?
Yeah, I've got my cell phone.
I was gonna, does it cost to call in town?
Thank you.
Well, I was gonna see if Bibby wanted us to, if they wanna meet us at one of those restaurants and eat out instead of us taking food to them.
Push harder.
It is hard.
Push. Push.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Push. Come on, push. There you go. Push.
Come on
Push. One more big push. One more. Okay, turn it.
Yeah, we're going backwards.
Put it in reverse.
Well, that's so you can turn around here and see everybody.
So you can see where you've been.
We could turn you facing the fireplace, I guess.
I never did care where I was going.
But you wanna see where you've been, and you
did
look
care.
good.
Thank you.
You got on red pajamas.
We'll see you later.
Oh, yeah.
How y'all doing, pals?
Y'all take care.
All right.
Doing good, old friend. I mean,
And so glad to see you.
going? I'm going good.
Going good. I know you're doing good.
Not fast, but
Which side of Columbus are y'all on?
We're on the southwest. Actually, it's Galloway. But that's just a suburb, and we're going out, like it's on Highway 40 going towards Springfield.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And
Yes, ma'am.
we like it there. It's real friendly people. I found them. Tim's family loves to call us Yankees. They'll call us their Yankee relatives. I say we're not Yankees, we're Midwesterners, you know? And there's a difference. They always laugh at me because they'll say, well, we drove through miles and miles of cornfields. And I said, yeah, we're America's breadbasket.
That's
They just
right.
That's how y'all keep eating.
Yeah. But it is. We've never seen so many cornfields. If you're going through like Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kansas, it never breaks. It's just one cornfield.
yeah.
That's good.
Now they're making gasoline.
Yeah,
ethanol.
putting that ethanol in there. Now they're gonna start. They started that up once before and
Yeah,
it
they
kind of
did.
fell through.
Yeah.
But now they're starting it back up again, and so
They're really gonna raise the corn.
yeah, but they got a late start this year. We left up there, corn wasn't about that high, and down here, they're already picking it.
Yeah.
But it was so wet.
That was what wet.
It was
Wet.
wet.
Up there,
cold.
they had to
Wet and
plant
cold.
late.
Yeah. Had to
cold
plant
too.
real
It was
late.
like,
They like to get it planted by the middle of May, and they
Yeah.
couldn't get it in.
I mean, it's supposed to plant by Mother's Day, and that was the middle of May, and it was 32 degrees.
Yeah,
And raining, and so they couldn't get in the field. Plus, it's too cold to plant anyway.
Anyway,
It
yeah.
wouldn't do any good.
So they're running real late this year,
they're
like 2 or
saying
3
it's
weeks.
knee high by the 4th of July. They want their corn up, and
It was not there.
It was 2 inches, and maybe
It's gonna
ankle.
be a
high.
race.
Yeah,
It's at the end here.
yeah, because by the middle of October, that's it. you know,
Here it comes.
that's the end of summer.
Weather.
Yeah, well,
Or end of
pretty
fall,
good
it's the
weather
beginning
now.
of winter.
We're
From
having real
October
nice
15th
warm
through
day,
April
lot of warm
15th
days and, yeah.
is winter
That'll
time.
help.
But
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of sunshine now and 90 degrees.
When
Yeah,
did you
too,
say it
it's
was,
been dry.
when did you say it was over?
October.
October 15th is
Pretty
the
much end of the growing
beginning of
season.
winter
Yeah.
through April 15th is the first part of spring.
Not much of a growing season.
No.
We don't have
No, you only
know
got
what
it
the
from
growing season is in Houston? February 15th to December 15th.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
about-
tropical. Isn't
yeah.
it?
It's close. It's close.
You could have two tomato grow two.
Oh, easily. And
Yeah,
down in the valley, down in the Rio Grande Valley, if you don't get a really bad cold front that surges all the way through, it's year round. It's just one crop after the
Yeah,
surge.
we
You
get a
it
lot
done,
of
you
stuff
go
up in
another.
Ohio from the Rio Grande Valley.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Their produce and all. But,
Well, that's what California is, isn't it?
Central Valley,
Uh,
yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, the Central Valley is
How you
in
been
deep
doing,
trouble
baby?
because they've been irrigating for so
You're looking
long
mighty good.
that they're starting to get salt
Yes,
buildup
sir.
in the
Ain't
soil.
many people tells me.
And
we went out and saw Aunt Savannah this
once it gets to a
morning.
certain
You did?
point, it's
Yeah,
just
she
that
looked good. She looked good.
they
She
will have
recognized
permanently
us.
ruined it.
She did?
Yes, she did. Now, except Ting, but now you know he didn't have this beard when she saw.
Oh, yeah.
She'd never seen him with a beard, but she kept Aunt Savannah. She kept saying, "Now, who are you?" Asking.
Who's that name?
That who?
Who
Talk
is
about
that
me.
man over there?
She said, "Who's that man
Yeah.
pointing at me?"
Well, I'm glad.
But she
she's
knew
looking
Carolyn, so
And she looked good. I thought she looked. I mean,
Well, that's
90
great.
years
You know, I
old. She
never
looked
had
good.
that.
Well,
good.
they told some tales. didn't
Really?
they, about a fight.
Never
I
had.
know. That's what Bibi said. She said she went there one day. They all had scratches. They'd all been in a fist fight, I guess. She said
Yeah,
they had
well, they said
scratches.
they do. They just fight each other.
And
Well,
she
she-
said to ask him, said, "You want me to go over and kick her again?" And
They said they were sitting at the table, and this woman sitting next to Savannah said, "Don't you kick me." She said, "I didn't kick you." She said, "Yes, you did." So later on, they was talking, you know, they was away from her, and Savannah said, "You want me to go over there and kick her again and start her?"
And get her started.
So she told off on herself.
Well, she was introducing her. She'd say, "This is my friend," and she'd be so happy to see her.
That's
And then
good.
we went past one table and she said, "I don't like her." Must be the one she kicks, I guess.
It might be. Well, they said that she thought they'd put a man in her room. And she said, "They gotta get that old ugly man out of my room." It was a woman. But she thought it was a man because he was ugly.
There's well, Bibi said she goes there and plays the piano, and she'll be playing hymns, and they're just all like this, and then she'll start playing some honky tonk music. She looks back there, and they're all alert and clapping. She said they like that. What did she say she played? They like
Jambalaya.
jambalaya.
They're ready to dance.
And some rock and roll song.
I know it. She said they all jerked their heads up and started. Well, I worked in a nursing home in Ohio, and the man, we had an RN there, and he would go in and play the organ and had it in the dining area. And he had to quit going because they wanted to get up and dance, and they was falling. You know, they was all up trying to jitterbug, and we had a couple of falls, so we couldn't keep them from dancing. So he
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's a real nice place where she is.
And Bibi said they'd take real good care of her, and they
That's
seemed to.
good.
They were all, well, a lot of them were sitting in that dining area, and they had two women in there with them, you know,
Yeah.
watching after them and
Keep
everything.
her from
I
fighting.
guess.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a referee.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what, you're wondering why they dress in white and black striped, shirts. Had a whistle around her neck.
well, Well, that roommate she's got, what's her name?
Miss Cook.
Miss Cook. I sat down there and I was sitting close to her. She was over there on the bed doing something with some clothes, like her house coat or something.
Yeah.
She looked like she was bundling it up and tying it up, you know, and she said, well, I'm fixing to leave. So they coming to get me. I'm going down to Bernice. That's where I'm from, you know. And they'll be here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But she said, you know, says, old man kept worrying me coming in here and said, I keep these curtains closed. You know where that thing goes, right?
Yeah.
Said, I pull them curtains closed at night, and said, he comes sneaking around in here, and said, I could see his shadow on the other side. And so she had a bottle of water there by her bed, and she said, see this? I said, yeah. She said, you know, I picked it up, and I whipped that curtain back, and said, what in the hell are you doing in my room? And whop! Hit him on the back leg. She said, he ain't come back no more, and every time he sees me, he goes the other way.
Peg said, well, I better wear a hard hat next time I come.
Said she cracked him over the head with that bottle of water.
I tell you, we got some folks.
That's right.
But I was glad to get to see everybody yesterday. Betty and
Oh yeah.
those two.
I'm glad you did.
Sarah and Susan. Betty Farmer.
There's a lot of them I ain't seen in 20 years, I guess, or more.
Big Mama's daughter, you know Big Mama?
Yeah.
And her daughter looked just like her. Exactly like her. And
Did they sing?
they
Yeah,
sang.
choir
yeah.
sang,
they did.
yes.
Well, they're in some of those pictures.
And they had,
Yeah, they are.
It was some good, these are good pictures Glenn Wayne's
I
got.
videotaped about a half dozen things they
Did
sang, yeah. I think I got more film of that than I did.
It was really
I
good.
did
And I
too.
said, that's Hardy's touch with his past, you know,
Yeah.
that was the way.
Yeah,
Because he said last year Nathaniel told him things about Hiram Jr. and all that he didn't know.
He didn't know.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
you're not
they brought
interested
the
in it when he
thing.
was.
When
the
he,
kid,
Yeah.
yeah.
when he had
Kid.
Aunt Catherine
Yeah.
alive to tell him, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, she probably didn't tell him things.
No, she probably didn't. You don't think about telling.
And you don't think about asking until you get older.
Yeah.
Then it's too
And
late.
you wish you'd asked.
I know, and I think about Bat getting out, you know, talking about their family and everything, and it was the same stories all the time, and I just kind of tune her out.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, Daddy's sister, and
Yeah.
now I try to rack my brain trying to remember some of the things she told me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's that way with nearly every family, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You wish you'd listened.
Yeah.
But at that time, you just wasn't really.
I told my children I was going to make recordings of them about
That would be
my
good.
childhood and
Yeah.
things.
I
Mr.
think that'd be a
Marshall
very
told
good
me.
idea, be a real good idea.
Mr. Marshall told me, he said, I wish I'd have listened to Daddy more about farming and everything.
Yeah.
Just don't do it at the
Just
time.
don't do it. Because it's always going to be there.
That's what you think. You just think that it will never end. It will.
But that ain't the way it is.
Mm. Nothing so constant except change.
You know, a friend of ours,
Mark his own.
her mother, you know, the Carrolls,
Mm-hmm.
you know, her mother had cancer. And they spent a lot of their time, she made a book, and she got pictures and all kind of things that her mother told her.
Mm.
And they spent hours doing that. And I said, I told her, aren't you glad you did that? She said, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Well, she knew that her mother didn't have much time. They moved her out there by then. Some good friends of ours, they, David and Kathy Carroll.
They're the ones that put that.
Yeah,
Thing together.
Yeah, I want to look at that. No, that wasn't here the last time.
What?
This
I
picture,
think it was.
It was.
I don't remember seeing it.
Well, you just didn't.
Yeah, they made.
Your badges, your picture,
badges.
your medals and
Yeah,
stuff.
they gave that
Oh,
to
you
one
mean
Father's
something,
Day.
Yeah.
All the the firemen that come here to help Daddy,
Mhm.
they always stop and look at that, and I always tell them, well, save all those things.
Right.
So first of
Because
all,
one
it
day
was
you
just
might wanna make
the
one.
silver one.
Yeah.
And then it was the district chief. And then it was the captain. Which one came first?
Captain before district chief.
Captain and then the district chief.
That's what he was when he retired, was the district.
District chief, okay.
And I tell you, I haven't been worth nothing since then.
What?
What?
Yes, you have. Now listen to this.
Oh, you have.
There was a lot of good times after
Oh, yeah.
you retired. I'm glad you retired early because you had so much, you had a lot of good times. I
Yeah,
remember.
that was in '77, you was young.
I know, yeah, you were. How old were you? You were still in your 50s, weren't you? when you
Yeah.
retired? That was good that you were able to do that.
You did a lot of
Yeah.
things after you retired.
Oh, yeah.
Did most of that traveling.
Traveling, gardening, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had a garden out here for several few years.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that. You taught me how to bake bread. That was one thing.
Ah.
And you
I
know,
came over
we-
here one day, and I have, you know, my family's enjoyed that so much. It's just me making that bread.
Yeah. I lost that starter when he was sick so
Yeah.
long.
But I,
Why do you think you shouldn't have retired that early? So you had to quit playing tricks on those other firemen?
Yeah, he figured he could have more fun. I guess.
He was scared they were catching on to him.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, would y'all like some coffee or Coke or something?
you know, I am so full.
Something.
We went and ate at this
We just
Posadas, and we just overdid.
Got up from the table.
And we-
Where?
Posadas.
The
it's
Mexican place out on Mansfield
Mansfield
Road.
They say
Yeah.
that's real
Boy, it's the
good.
best
Oh,
I
it
ever
was
ate.
It is
delicious.
good.
But we
Tell me
overdid.
where it's at.
It's on the corner of Mansfield, right there by Summer Grove Church, the old
Uh-huh.
church.
Summer Grove Baptist Church.
There's a
Right across
Kroger's
the
there,
street
it's right
there.
out in front of it.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, Kathy and David brought some one time.
It is
It's been a while.
It
The
really
best
was.
chips I ever put in my
Yeah,
mouth.
they
They're
are
real
good.
thin and
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's,
And Alan had to leave and go to work, and Hank and Lucy had to leave. We just stayed too long, and they had to go pick up his friend from work. So we just kept eating and kept eating. And then as Bibby went out the door, she got her a big old thing of ice cream cone.
What,
Baby.
baby? We all
Baby.
did.
Well,
Oh, okay.
now the truth will
Thank
out.
you for
Yeah,
the
you wasn't gonna
complete
tell that
report.
part.
All right, she started it, that's about all.
She had to like, she's
It was
gonna
her
want-
idea, I guess.
And she held a gun to your head, made you get
Yeah.
some,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay.
But we got Baby to tell the story to Hank and Lucy. Well, Lucy, Hank had heard it about Grandma's old cat Henderson that was retarded. And said every time the mama cat, his mama, had another litter of kittens, he'd go and feed along with the kittens.
He would nurse, and he was a big old cat, and there he'd be.
Henderson. And when he got sick, so she came in from work one evening so tired, you know, that's when Grandma lived with her. And Henderson was Grandma's favorite cat. And Henderson was sick, and Grandma was so worried, so she, the regular veterinarian was out of town, but Dr. Glenn on St. Vincent was the one covering for him, for Dr. Bryson. And so Bibby called and they told her to come on. It was closing time, so they was waiting on her. And so she left Grandma out in the car and she carried Henderson in, you know, in her arms. And they were waiting and they had her lay him on the table. And said that veterinarian and his aide was standing there. And the vet reached up around his neck and put his hands on him and said the cat just went limp. And said, Baby looked, and said, Dr. Glenn looked shocked, and Baby said, you killed my cat. You killed my cat. I
could have done that at home. She said, you choked him to death. He said, no, that's control. She said, well, I call it dead. He said, now I've got to go out to that car and tell my old mother that you killed her cat.
No, that I brought her cat down here for you to choke it to death.
For you to choke it to death. And said she was about to cry, and she turned to walk out, and she turned around and said, and don't send me a bill.
I can see it. I can see
Don't.
it. I got
She
it.
said, don't send me a bill.
I don't believe I've heard that one.
No, I haven't.
I've got
I
that.
can just see
I've got that on video.
Oh, good.
When first got my camera, and it was Bibby and Moni sitting at her kitchen table, Bibby's table, and me and Reuben Letty, and she told that story, and the story about her getting her hand caught in the ad machine, you know, when she used to keep books, and it was one of those electric ad machines, and she got her hand caught, and it was just going in and out. She couldn't get her hand out of it. And so she called Randy, said, Randy, go get Jean. Y'all are going to have to take me to the emergency room. I can't get my hand out of this ad machine.
The motor was
And said, Randy or Jean, one just reached down and unplugged it.
And Aunt Savannah in the car wash.
Yeah, and Moni went to telling about, well, Bibby told the story about, she said Randy was a little boy, and he didn't tell that till he got grown, that was one of the worst things he ever got into with Bibby, because Bibby said Randy went everywhere I went. And so when the car washes first opened, there was one on Linwood and Kings Highway there by Confederate, big old car wash at a Shell station. So Bibby got her gas there all the time, and so she wanted a car wash, and it was broke that day. So they wrote on the back of her ticket, free car wash. So she went back a few months later, and she handed the fellow that ticket. She said, I want my car wash. She said, it's under new management. She said, well, I want my car wash. He said, no way, it's under new management. That's no good anymore. And she kept arguing with him and said, you are going to wash my car. And she had that, it was a green and white Ford, I think, that she had. I don't remember the car. And said, the man, she kept on saying, you're going to wash my car. The man said, all right, ma'am. And he went out, and they had to, you know how they had to guide you in?
Right.
And he was standing there just so disgusted with her. And she was easing up there, and she happened to think the window on her driver's side wouldn't roll up, the car window. And she happened to think about that, and she turned and pulled around, and Randy said she just waved at that man. And he was standing there watching her go all the way down Linwood.
He never did figure that one out.
No, she would have got a carload of water if she'd went through.
Oh, no.
After she argued with him, and then she could
Finally beat him down and then just left.
Oh, and then Moni said, yeah, that's one of them car washes is how Savannah got her detached retina. And Bibby said, what? She said, yeah, when them brushes went to slapping on that windshield, her retina detached.
It scared her.
It scared her so bad, and she hadn't had a lick of sense since then.
I tell you.
There's something.
Bibby said that Aunt Savannah never would drive through them. She'd get the people that worked there to drive her car through because she was scared, but that day she drove through it. And her retina detached.
Well, y'all got entertained.
We did.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Well, Uncle Glenn, how often does the therapist come? Does he come every day?
Too often.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay. And how long? About 30 minutes?
About an hour usually.
Oh, that's
Takes
a
about
that's a
an
good
hour.
workout, isn't it? An hour.
Too much.
No.
Well, you won't see him
But that's
again for
the
a couple
only time he
days, so
walks.
that's you won't see him
Yeah.
again for a couple days. So that's
Absolutely.
Because I can't,
Yeah.
I can't hold him up like that.
Who, me?
Does he use a gait belt? Does he put a
Yeah,
belt on?
well, I wouldn't do nothing with
Yeah.
that. I didn't know how good those things were.
They are wonderful, I'll tell you.
Yeah, when he was in the hospital so long, well,
I
they,
mean,
there's
we
usually
spent
one, they
most
said,
of
now
our
you
life,
take
I
this
think,
home
in
with you.
that
Yeah.
And I thought, well, what in the world for? But I soon found out.
Well,
Cause
you
you can keep it
doing a
from
lot better than the
falling
last
and-
time I saw you. You were laid up in the hospital with kidney stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that old stinking stuff pumping.
Yeah, that old medicine.
I
Yeah.
thought you had shit in your drawers when I walked in there.
I had.
No, but that stuff did have a bad
It was
smell.
horrible,
It was
and,
What was it?
I don't know, it was some
yeah, it
sort
was
of
a
chemical thing
formula
that,
that they came up
Yeah,
with.
they mixed it.
I think
that
some
would
professor
dissolve that particular type of
at
stuff.
LSU and the doctor, because they tried everything on him, but he has a kidney stone that won't crush.
Oh.
So they pumped it into his kidney
Right.
for 18 days. And somehow they never could
Yeah.
get the connection fixed. And it
And it-
dripped, I think more dripped on the floor.
They had some sort of a little tube that went up, and if the pressure backed it up, it would just go squirting over the top of this tube.
And it stunk
Oh,
hard.
Yeah.
did it?
And they didn't warn me about it. I'm sitting up there with him this one night, and I'm sitting back here in that chair watching TV or something. Damn, what is that?
I know everybody
Jeez,
thought.
you know, I finally looked around, this stuff squirting out. I went,
Oh, this smell.
oh.
But did it work?
It was,
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't nothing stand
well,
it.
well, it was getting more on the floor, and I said, well, the one thing, sure, nobody seemed like they could correct it. I said, this floor won't ever have a kidney stone. I don't know about him. But their stuff was real high, they had told us that. But that was 18 days that they put that in his
I
kidney.
wonder what was in it that caused it.
I wrote the formula down, but I don't know.
I'm sure they make it down on the Houston Ship Channel somewhere if you smell it. That's all I know.
Well, they had to.
Yeah,
They had to mix it so many hours before they used it. It wasn't something you could mix ahead of time. So the
No, 'cause
pharmacist
that
had
would
to
run
mix
all-
it.
Yeah. That was what?
It run them all off.
Well, finally, Dr. Moore, that's his regular doctor, he came in there, could see the way, I said, that's that medicine. What do you think it's us? He said, boy, it does stink, don't it?
Listen. I gotta go and sit somewhere else.
Okay, you got on sitting in your chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here, I'll take you in there.
Wait, you gotta put, the belt is not on him.
Okay, but I need to get him in there first anyway, right?
Yeah, before I.
Don't you need
That's
me to
all.
help, son?
Here we go.
You gotta get him a certain way.
I'll help.
All right. So
What, did he have, does he have to go to the bathroom?
Okay.
Is that-
Yeah.
Now, fellas, I'm not running off.
No, I know it.
I've got nest and they're fixing to come get it.
I'll go get a chair.
They're taking
I'll
2
slide.
or 3 of them.
That what, they're gonna come get this bed?
Well, it's been here for about 2 years.
Oh.
They don't feel like he needs it right now, but she told me that all I had to do, if you got any more pressure sores, that's what it's for.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Well, just call and they bring it back, so.
Well,
Come on, do
I
that.
don't know if I want
Well, you know, you ain't got that other one, it won't, excuse me. You ain't gonna sit on that, I said,
No, I'll sit there.
well, I don't mind.
Relax.
Is this your own wheelchair, or is it one that, Connie bring in?
Well, it's his, but Medicare pays for it.
I'm good.
I don't know why they do that, because they pay it, oh, you know they pay for it, hotel now.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Why don't they just
Well,
buy
what's
it?
that racket?
Buy it on the front end,
Yeah.
that's it, exactly.
I wouldn't think that would do that, because it has to be paid for 4 or 5 times.
At least.
And that mattress too.
But you can't ever tell what goes on
No.
when you dealing with all them,
Oh, you sure can.
crooks.
Yeah.
Federal
Yeah.
government and state
Well, that's why
governments
we
and
don't have any more
politicians,
funds
you
in our
know.
Medicare. Funds are going broke. It's
Yeah,
because of
man, it
mismanagement.
really hurts
yeah.
us in the
Yeah.
long run.
Oh, yeah.
For them to do that.
Let me tell you all about another story about a cat.
Uh-oh.
Papa was there by himself, and this old tomcat had been backing up to just about every woman that passed by there, or would raise his tail and pee on her stocking, she jumped. And try to, Carol. And he said, I'm gonna get rid of that cat. So Julius Caesar was his name. So he told old Julius Caesar off and get him down in the woods, Shot him right through the head. And it killed him, dead as a man. And about 2 days later, he come walking up, so.
He thought he got it.
Yeah. That was a 9-life thing. But, anyway, after that, Papa taking care of that cat.
You're scared not to, I
I mean, he changed it to him.
guess. Well, Julius Caesar had it made.
Yes, he said it had it made.
Probably got fed tuna every day.
Well,
You probably got fed tuna every day.
Yeah.
Well, that's strange,
Which
isn't it?
also goes to show you that, a cat don't have to have a brain to function apparently.
We've heard that pig story, but you can tell that one again.
What?
That pig story, your pet pig.
Oh, baby,
You don't remember that one?
that's been a long time ago.
Or a cat ain't been taken.
You had a pet pig when you lived at home?
Yeah. I can't find a picture. I have a picture of it, me riding that pig.
Oh, my God.
really?
I remember sitting on that pig.
Do you remember the story?
No.
About the prayer meeting?
Oh, pig.
Yeah,
Your
right.
pet pig. You better
That
tell
pet
it.
pig, there's probably a series of pet pigs that
Yeah,
might
but
be
this was the one that, when your mother was sick and all the ladies from church came
Yeah.
to see about her and was having prayer. That's the story I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's
And
what
then
I-
you and Margaret were sitting out on the back.
Yeah, Margaret and Billy and me was out there. The town people had come to visit Margaret. She had been sick. And so we were sitting there on the back porch. And somebody said, well, the hogs come around, looking for something to eat. Well, somebody said, I wonder if that's our same hog that used to come around and, looking for food or whatever. They said, I believe it is. They didn't remember
For sure.
for sure, but anyway, they come around. I said, well, we'll find out. And I said, I went to call him and, someone remembered the name. So,
Are you back too far?
back too far?
Well, you look like you're uncomfortable. Go ahead with your story about you.
I might have been back too far.
Isn't that nice?
I can remember
Now,
now.
that's nice. Remember's better now.
Yeah, with your hand.
Raise up a little bit.
You was pressing on your brain.
Well, anyway, I got that old pig and went to scratching his belly. And of course, he just laid down. That's what they'll do, And, so when he laid down, I said, yeah, this is him. And we went to playing with him and all. So he walked on and laid down, went to grunting, and all that went with it. But,
You walked up on the porch, didn't you?
oh yeah, I said, let me see if this is our same hog. We thought it was a pig,
He's a little bigger than he's been here
Yeah.
before.
big enough to knock all them people down. He went up on the porch, and I said, I better stop this hog. Because, he was knocking that thing around. And anyway, he went up on the porch and started turning chairs over and everything. I heard people going, oh, hey.
Yeah, and then one of those people,
Yeah.
they were standing up having prayer.
Said now, I heard him say now we'll have a word.
About that time the hog came in.
Or food. And I heard them women go, chairs turning over and all that.
Broke up the prayer meeting, didn't he?
Yeah. And broke me up too. So
You took off.
I took off.
Was Grandma mad at you?
I don't know, that was so bad, I run off and didn't come back for a while.
Would you have loved to listen to the conversation as they went back home?
Well, I bet your sisters told on you, didn't they? Did they tell on you, Billy and Margaret?
They were so close till they thought they was involved in it.
So everybody had to keep their mouth shut. Well, they made us, a little pig that we hanged our keys on, and gave it to him. A pet pig.
I love pigs, I'd like to have.
That's what Gertrude
I used to
said.
love the little babies.
Yeah.
Charlotte had a little pig she used to bring in the house and rock it and
Daddy
everything.
would give me the runts, let me bring them up in the yard, and then
They're so cute,
Yeah.
little bitty.
after I married Odell, we went out to the place and there was a new litter and there was a little runt. You know, he had those solid
Yeah.
white hogs. And I took it to Bossier. Benton, we lived in Benton. And, the first couple nights, you know, I had a big old bass drum case and I put the pig gun in there. And the first night he got the lid off and got out. Well, the next time I put canned goods and everything on top of that lid. And I woke up during the night, he was grunting up under the bed and he got out again. But when she got too big, Odell built her a pen and she just got huge. I mean, big old huge. And I had to take her back out to Daddy's and he said he couldn't do nothing with her. She was so rotten, so spoiled. He couldn't feed her because she'd go and about knock him down, you know. And so he sold her up to this man up off Elby Road, and I went by there one day and took her an icy. You know, remember those ices? She'd sit up on her rump and I'd feed her that icy and she'd big old hog.
Still remember like an icy.
Ain't that something?
I couldn't catch it, but we lived out on the lease, and there's a farm not too far, and those pigs would come, around, and I'd run after many of them.
We'd slip up behind, ease up behind them when they was eating and try to catch their tail.
Yeah.
And curl your tail.
They are cute when they're real little.
Oh, I love them. Pigs are smart.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
I like to have one of those pot belly pigs. They little, some of them are bigger, but I love
Yeah,
that.
they were real popular for pets for a while. I don't know if they still are.
Yeah, but a lot of people
Well, they
get them.
found out that
Dead rocks were too.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that one. Dead rock.
well, they found out when you fed them what happened. Fed them.
Well, yeah, me and Tina, when we were going to buy a house in Florida, we went, the realtor was showing us, and we went in a home that had, I don't know if it was one or more than one, but it was a terrible odor in the house. And if she could have gotten rid of it, she would have before she put that house on the market.
Yeah.
So we figured it was an odor that you couldn't get out of there.
Yeah.
The realtor kept saying, oh, you can clean the carpet or something like that, but if they could have done it, they would have already done it.
Yeah, enough to us to get down there.
They move.
A nice, really nice house.
That house we bought in Arkansas, that woman had either 9 or 15 cats. And them cats, go pee in the register. We had 4 registers for that. Heat and
Yeah, the
air.
heat and air was coming out the floor. They didn't ever put it in
And
the
so I
ceiling.
scrubbed and scrubbed and sprayed, and I even went so far as to put a scented candle down there and let it burn down. And never did. I had one back there in the bathroom and never
Every
could.
time the heat came on,
Oh,
you could smell it.
No. And that's
Now, we got
like
rid of it everywhere else.
3 or 4 years later after that, and it never
We
went
changed the
away.
grills and just did, people would tell us different things to do to get rid of
Free
it.
breeze and just whatever you name it, we sprayed it down in that hole with it. But it never worked.
And you can't keep a cat out with it.
But that was
They
just
could go
one
any
place.
place.
Yeah.
That was what even.
Just one place in the house that we.
That was in the
That was
Yeah,
like
it was
that,
one.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
back in the back bathroom back there.
They used to fight fires sometimes and go in, where there were just cats everywhere, and the firemen would have to run out and throw up.
The odor.
Take it.
Yeah. That's unsanitary. You think you catch
Oh,
something?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't like it.
Well, I imagine you can.
There's a show that comes on late on Animal Planet about like big city like New York. It's a certain patrol that goes to people's,
Animal
they
control.
investigate, yeah, the abused animals and stuff, and you see people living in their car with 4 or 5 dogs and cats and everything living with them. And
Oh, Lord.
so they try to go get those animals, get them to turn them over to them, so then take them and give them a home.
Yeah.
But some of them are abused, they don't take care of them.
And they wanna get rid of them?
They don't want to give up their animals, no. And homes where this one lady lived in this apartment and it make you sick just looking at the pictures. You couldn't smell it, but just looking at it. Yeah. It was just
You can just
cats.
imagine what it smelled like.
Oh, it was horrible. And she didn't want to give up any of her
No, I
cats.
loved it.
Yeah.
She had about 30 of them in there.
About that many there was in there first.
About
We'd got calls, you know, to come to see about the,
Was it a fire or something?
oh no, it was, they just needed.
Oxygen.
Y'all ended up needing oxygen, right?
Yeah.
Well, who was that? Was she a relative or that had?
Daddy had a cousin or something that they, mother and them started going to see about her. I can't remember her name.
It was a big house was full.
It had a big old house over on Fairfield, wasn't it, or somewhere?
somewhere off of Kings Highway.
And what was her name? I can't remember, but when they,
Something
she
you
wouldn't
could
let
say.
anybody in, and I think some of the neighbors had contacted the family because, she would, that's back when you could get your groceries delivered, and your medicine
Yeah.
delivered and everything, and she would just barely open the door, and she didn't ever come out, and they got worried about her when they went in there. It was just,
Cat.
Cat
What's her
Hill.
last name? Henderson? Something.
I just can't remember. You probably don't remember either, Uncle Glenn, but it was a cousin. I know it was a cousin of Daddy's. And I think you can live like that so long that you just, you know, she was eccentric anyway, but
Yeah.
just staying shut up in the house and not having any
Yeah.
contact
No
with
human
people.
contact,
Right,
and just-
right. And,
I've seen films where they'd go in a person's house and there'd be at least one dead animal just laying there, just rotten.
Yeah.
You know, and the people.
This, we had one like that, I remember in Houston. Well, actually it was in West University Place, which is kind of surrounded by Houston, but it's pretty nice homes. And this was a really nice, like 2-story brick house. And this woman, you know, she just, over time, she had like dozens of dogs and like 200 and something cats in this house.
Oh,
And the people around her had been complaining, you know, to the city authorities on what the smell. They couldn't walk by the house without getting fleas jumping on them. And they finally got a court order and went in there and got all the animals and her out of the house. They ended up having to demolish the house and totally fumigate the site. It was that bad. I mean, gosh.
She had to have been in poor health.
Oh, she was.
I think that
I mean,
Daddy's
physically
cousin,
and mentally.
maybe
Yeah.
her name was Belle, something like Belle Henderson or something like that.
I believe it was.
Something like that, and they had to take her, they took her out of there and put her in a nursing home. She didn't have any, I don't think she had any close living relatives.
There's something happens to people when they do that. I
Yeah,
tell you, there's
yeah.
something wrong with it.
Yeah, definitely a sign of mental illness.
Well, I'm
Definitely
glad,
a sign of mental illness.
yeah, I'm so glad
It's
Aunt
just-
Savannah's where she is, it's
Yeah,
clean,
I am
and
too.
she's safe there, and,
As long as her roommate doesn't knock her head with a water bottle.
doesn't mistake her for that old man.
Right.
Yeah, well, then,
But the woman, when I first started talking to her, I mean, she sounded perfectly lucid. I mean, I thought, well, what's this woman doing in here? You know, she talks, you know, just carries on the conversation, and all of a sudden, you know, she's told that story about her knocking that man in the head. And then she said, and you know, said every night about dark, thieves come around here. Said I have to
to stay awake all night watching.
Well, that may be more truth to that.
Yeah,
And she said, they won't give us a lock to let us lock these doors. Well, you know, them doors that thick, you know, them big old thick doors. And and so Hank or somebody said, well, if they locked you in here and they had a fire, what would you do then? And she said, well, I'm able to kick that door down.
Okay.
I said, no, let me
So
move
then you
over.
began to.
Yeah, I began to get over here, and she reached over and got that ball.
You're afraid she might think you was that
Yeah,
fella.
man, laughed me over the head. Yeah, she said, we can't have a gun.
And you're thinking, thank God.
Boy, if they had guns, they'd
We've been shooting
Anybody left?
That neighborhood would be eliminated.
The time Mother got, was she really arrested or just taken to at the airport?
No,
They escorted her 3 miles from the airport. Mother was.
They put her off.
Yeah, my mother went to the airport to
Well,
take
wait,
us.
yeah, I thought.
She had a gun in her purse because she had driven from Shreveport to.
Well, Mark said she slept with it on her pillow. I thought.
And she didn't, and she was traveling by herself, so Bubba gave her this pistol and she put it in her purse. Well, we went right to the airport and she put that purse right up on that scanner. Right up on and so it went through there and all these bells started going off and I said, what is that? And she said, I'm afraid it's my purse. And I said, what's in it? And she said, a gun.
But y'all were leaving,
We were flying to New York and she was going to keep the children. So here come policemen from everywhere. And that was in about 78 maybe. And there had just been a hijacking in New York, and so there was increased security. Well, all these policemen started at us. And I said, this is my mother, and she is keeping my children. He said, you should have thought about that before you showed up here with a gun in your purse, and you are under arrest. And so we had to catch the plane, and there they had mother and my 3 little children, and these policemen were saying, you're under arrest, and was walking off with it. So I got on the plane, and when we got to New York, I started calling. So as it turned out, they took the pistol, escorted her 3 miles away from the airport, and gave the pistol back to her and told her to go home.
How did you get home?
Yeah, she was in her car. She was driving our car. She took us to the airport.
With
driving
her
our
3
car.
children.
With Hank, Tim, and Willis, you know. And so I had to fly all the way from Jackson to New York, not knowing if they were in jail or what had happened to them.
What happened to you, children?
But I said I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to stay. Tink said, no, you've got to make up your mind. You've got to, either you can stay or you can get on the plane with me.
Yeah.
And Mother kept saying, go on, we're fine, we're fine. Like she was just living it up. Just being
She
arrested.
wasn't worried,
No. So Hank said he has a real good friend at work, and their common link is that her grandfather did that. Her grandfather went to the airport with a pistol and something he had and forgot that he had it and put it through the scanner or something like that. And his grandmother did it, and so that's their link.
Well,
I think they gave her back the bullets after,
didn't
too.
she? You remember that?
Gave it back.
They emptied the gun there at the airport.
Right.
But they gave her back the gun. I think they gave her the bullets back too. You know?
I guess they figured, they realized that she just
Yeah,
made a
it was-
mistake,
yeah.
error in judgment.
But somebody told me, she said when they were leaving, she pulled something out of her purse that had Peter's grocery on it and handed it to one of them. Here, you can have this.
Mother was something else.
Yeah, she was. I miss her.
Well, Bodie told Ben Cyrus here, we was down at her house about a month ago visiting, and she told us a story about you and Essie, and said, I don't know what brought it up, something.
Wait a minute, me and Essie?
Yeah, you and Essie said she had helped out against y'all, said when she was little, when y'all was kids, said, you held her down and Essie put a chicken turd in her mouth. She said, I knew it to give Glenn food.
But Essie was involved, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Glenn was her henchman.
That's what, yeah, that was it.
He provided the
Well,
muscle.
Well, she had, let's see, she was telling Glenn what to do, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So she was smart, she would,
She was Essie Capone.
yeah.
She was that tall.
And she could sit back and look real innocent.
She could look innocent. Still looking at
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
And she has
This
been,
is a look of shock.
no, I know.
I wasn't.
And so she told Bibi, said that, she told her the other day, that she was always felt so backward and that she was so shy that she didn't like to talk to strangers. And I'm thinking, since when? She's always never been shy about it.
Now she doesn't talk to them, she talks somebody else into doing something.
But
Yeah, that's right.
she worked at the bakery all those years and talked to people.
Everybody.
Well, I guess I'll tell.
I know.
When she's working at the store, you know. The boys, they'd be, watering this stuff and she'd go by and make it like they're doing something else. And they told the manager, they was laughing. And boy, he got mad at them and he said, the very idea, that nice lady, y'all telling something like that. Well, Essie had done it. But she just said,
I know, the picture, man.
just one Essie.
Yeah. There will be another.
The world.
They was a thing.
Yeah.
Went to what?
I believe the one's a thing.
Plenty, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how was she doing yesterday?
She looked good. They left. I've forgotten what. They left kind of early. Were you still there when they left? Because she got hot. She did. It was pretty hot out there. And even though they had those big fans, well, she was getting kind of.
Well,
I think we
last
actually left
year,
for
she
it.
said,
But it was probably just by.
Yeah, they left it. They went ahead and.
But look,
of course, we wasn't there, but last year she said, now if I could just found a good place to lay down and die, that's what I would have done. That was last year, she said that, so I wondered how she did.
she said she looked around for a place to die.
Well, there were no fans last year.
Yeah, last year they
None at
did.
all.
But he
wasn't
had
hard.
these huge fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Get
big
set
old
from
fans.
the fan, which she did, then it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It wasn't too
But
bad.
it was all getting, it was about 90 and on up into the day, but earlier it wasn't that. Then
No.
it was hot and she sat right there in that fan blowing it.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
She
bad.
survived.